All right, I'm going to say it. Our first major winter storm of the season is right around the corner. And with this storm, we could see snow, ice, and severe weather, including the potential for some tornadoes. Who's going to be impacted and how should you prepare? Let's get into it. To start off, I do think the latest European ensemble does a pretty good job on who's going to see snow from this system. You can see the heaviest snow looks to start in southeastern Nebraska and northeastern Kansas, make its way through southern Iowa and central to northern Missouri. Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, PA, Virginia, West Virginia, all of you could see some good snow from this storm. The heaviest snow band will be a little bit smaller, so some of you are going to see a foot or more of snow along this line, I believe. We're under 100 hours out from the storm beginning to make its impacts, so there is still time for the storm track to adjust. We could see this band move slightly north or slightly south, so just be ready for that. And by the way, I know my DC and Philly people are looking forward to some snow, and right now the outlook from the storm is good for you. Now, I believe the freezing rain and ice associated with this system will be the most potentially impactful part, and you can see this looks to be no joke. From Kansas and straight on out east, the Euro wants to put a half inch of ice through this region. A half inch of ice can take down trees and power lines, putting lots of debris in the roads and potentially crippling the electric grid for some areas. So how do you prepare for this? Most importantly, make sure you're stocked up on food, water, batteries, and have an emergency kit. And it's also smart to have a little extra fuel for heating. If we continue to see this look, this is something that can keep you inside for a while and potentially knock your power out for a while, like I said. So just make sure you have the essentials and you have a plan. And why are our models even showing this type of event happening? Freezing rain and ice are caused when you have super chilled air at the surface, and then 2/3 of the air above you pushing up towards the tropopause is warm. As these raindrops fall through all this warm air, of course, they're not freezing or turning into snow. But as soon as they approach the surface and enter that very cold boundary, they're freezing on impact. We look to have this set up. The confidence with this ice storm is pretty high right now. Lots of warm air aloft, lots of cold air down at the surface. It's not very often we have the Climate Prediction Center giving us a 15% chance for severe weather 5 days out. They do believe the convective and shear conditions will be right for some spin-ups in this area. So again, this is far enough out where this boundary could change. But if you're down here in the south, just be aware that the end of the weekend, as we get into Sunday, could come with some severe potential. And I expect to see this look enhanced as we move forward in time. Oh, and by the way, guys, here comes the coldest air of the season right after this storm. All right, I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow. I make posts like this every single day and I stream every single night. I'll see you in the next video.